Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm good morning to all of you. I am Neha Tiwari, and on behalf of NIT University, it is my privilege to welcome you all to the 14th Convocation ceremony. Today, we are gathered here to celebrate the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and determination. It is a momentous occasion as we witness the transition of our graduating students from novices to professionals in their respective fields. As we embark on this joyous occasion, let us take a moment to acknowledge the individuals who have played pivotal roles in your success, your dedicated teachers, mentors, your supportive parents, and friends. As said by Dr. Rabindranath Thakur, and I quote, "The aim of education should be harmonious development of all human faculties." Unquote. Education should focus on fostering the ability to independently seek, evaluate, and apply knowledge. This involves cultivating curiosity, critical thinking, and the capacity to assimilate new ideas effectively. Indeed, this is emphasized in the vision of NIT University, which is to be the role model of learning, research, innovation, and sustainability for the knowledge society. We take immense pride in our students' success, and it is gratifying to bestow them with the degrees of honors. To all graduates, I offer my warmest congratulations. To begin the ceremony, let us pay tribute to the goddess of knowledge, Ma Saraswati, asking for help and blessing in the journey of learning and intellectual pursuits. I respect the dignitaries on the dais to light the lamp.
हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। आ आ, तू स्वर की देवी है, संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे। तू स्वर की देवी है, संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे। हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे, तेरी शरण में हमें प्यार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। आ आ, मुनियों ने समझी है, गुनियों ने जानी, वेदों की भाषा, पुराणों की वाणी। मुनियों ने समझी है, गुनियों ने जानी, वेदों की भाषा, पुराणों की वाणी। हम भी तो समझे, हम भी तो जाने, विद्या का हमको अधिकार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ।
Thank you, music team, for such a melodious rendition. I have the honor of inviting Mr. Rajendra Singh Pawar, founder NIT University, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning, friends. I'll begin with a very hearty welcome to Ms. Debjani Ghosh to our fourth convocation as a convocation speaker. But let me also take this opportunity to welcome the parents, First of all, because you are the one who took the risk to give us your most valuable possession and put them in our charge. And then, of course, to the graduating Newtons, because this is your day. 4 years ago, you walked in here as young boys and girls, and today you walk out as erudite, educated, thinking and sensitive ladies and gentlemen. Each one of you graduating Newtons should remember that when you think of this day in the future, you should remember that this is the day when you were fortunate to get good words of wisdom and advice from a person of the caliber of Debjani Ghosh. Vijay, my co-founder, will talk about her in greater length before she delivers her speech. But today becomes memorable. If I was a graduate, we remember in our graduating day or around that time, who was the speaker and what they said. When we started NU in 2009, we christened it, we called it the University of the Future with an intent. We said we want to build socially responsible citizens who will lead in the building of the knowledge society of resurgent India. This was our dream, and this continues to be our dream, and we see it unfolding. We decided to create a role model for the higher education sector, and very consciously and carefully selected 4 dimensions in which we said we would focus, 4 areas we focus on, and particularly in the first phase of evolution, which we see as 20 to 25 years, because universities, unlike companies, take decades to form. And so we said in the first phase, instead of saying we want to be great in everything, we pick select areas on which we would put intense focus in this phase of evolution. And we call these the 4 core principles. Every Newton has it in their blood, but to remind the parents, we said that, and that I do every year at Convocation, is to say that let's just look back at what those were and comment on maybe 1 or 2 of them. So the 4 core principles we picked, the 4 dimensions in which we wanted to be distinctive, the first of them, and 2 of them come from our earlier capability as an organization, NIIT, which was founded in 81. The first core principle, we called it industry linked. And this core principle addresses a global problem of higher education, where the world says that the world of studies and the world of work never come together. So we said, we shall be the example, the first example, and a benchmark. The second core principle also came from the NIIT's old strength, was to be technology-based, which everybody comprehends. I will not spend time. The third core principle was actually not coming from the strength of the team that set up the university, but was coming from the need of the hour for the nation. And that was research, to be research-driven. And we realized, because Vijay and I have both been on the boards of many institutions, including our own alma mater. For 15 years, I was on the board. When the IITs were struggling to say, how do we become research-focused? And it took us over 15 years in the IIT system to reorient them towards becoming more research-focused, the fruits of which we see today. So we said that we will start putting the thought and the genetic code of a research mindset from day one. So that's the third core principle. Then Professor Gopalan, in the end, while he's giving his comments, would allude to this point. And the fourth core principle, which I consider the mother of all core principles, is the word seamless. The reason why Dr. Karan Singh, who was then giving off his chancellorships at the age of what that time he was, I think 83 or 84, he agreed to be our first chancellor was because he saw the seamlessness concept as something which society needed desperately because the world got fractured on many dimensions, rich and poor, north and south, democracies and other models. Society has all kind of structures and hierarchies and divisions. And the biggest of the divides is the man and nature divide, which when we talk of sustainability, that shows up first. So we said this is something which will take us more than a few lifetimes to work on. And therefore, this core principle may remain the longest. And the reason why we chose our emblem as the Mobius strip, which is a seamless strip, no beginning, no end. And Dr. Karan Singh, on becoming Chancellor, modified the motto we had created earlier was Gyatu Michha, which is quest for knowledge. And he gave us a motto, and that motto is Anadi Anand, without beginning, without end. It captures the sense of seamlessness very well. So today, I just want to comment for a minute or two on the first one as I close my welcome speech, and that is the industry-linked core principle. So 3 interesting things this year which bring us to the level which I think makes it a benchmark. So one big milestone we achieved is, for the first time in our 15 years, we have more students from the working world on campus than those who came from school. So this is a matched number, and I think an excellent example of people from the world of study and the world of work. And for many years now, the second point is that we've had more than twice the number of companies and organizations and research institutions who hire from here than the number of students who graduate. It's been 2 to 3 times. It was earlier bigger multiple when we were smaller. And that has been achieved and stays. And third point is that we started in 2009 with a 6-month industry practice, which was while many people did summer camps and winter camps, it was full semester embedded in industry when you go from the world of study to the world of work. And this year, the team led by Professor Gopalan has made the next step of making the whole of the 4th year, for the new batches which are coming, the whole of the 4th year will be industry practice to build the linkage even further. And on some of these points, of course, Professor Gopalan will speak a little more. And I just, in finishing, want to talk about the seamlessness idea. Now, it has many dimensions, and they can take a whole day to talk, but where I hope that every Newton here would internalize and has internalized some habits and beliefs is in the environmental sustainability aspect of seamlessness, because the world has become very aware of it now. The whole issue on climate change is the content here. Now, while we have a 100-acre campus, the first 25 acres which you see as you come in is kept for incubators. When the labs are strong and products come out of the lab, the world of work should be created across the street, literally. Right now, we're still managing to do the incubation and so on in the existing campus. We built only a third of the campus. And many of you parents would have seen the master plan. We planned till the last building we have to make, but we are building it as we go, slowly, steadily, carefully. So we built on about a third of our land, but outside our land, in the spirit of seamlessness, we don't have a wall on the eastern side where we have a little hillock. And we had agreed with the government that a 100-meter patch of green we will take responsibility for. And I'm sure all of you have seen that. Now we've gone up almost half a kilometer, and 50 acres, which is more than the built-up area, is the forest which our students and all of us have created in this period of time. Over 1.5 lakh trees planted. We recycled 97% of the water, because when we got the land, we were told, no water, no sewage system. We can't connect to it. It was just farmland. And we took that seriously, and we recycled the water. And that water, which my founding colleague, Air Commodore Kamal, who built the campus, he said that water we put back to create the forest, because that's better than normal plain water. It's fertilizer for it. So fertigation was the process we talked of. So that's what is given us the greenery at the back, which you will get a chance to see. And the water levels of Nimrana, like every other industrializing city, has fallen rapidly. our water table is the most stable in this region because of the actions we're taking. So I say to the graduating Newtons that we remember all the good things you did on each of these core principles and go out as proud young men and women shaping the knowledge society of a resurgent India. Once again, I welcome you all and Devjani in particular and wish this event a great success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. May I now request our Honorable President, Professor Prakash Gopalan, to declare the convocation open.
I declare the 14th convocation of NIIT University open.
Thank you, sir. May I now request all the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Technology to rise from their seats. I request Professor Debashish Sengupta, Dean Technology, to present the candidates for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Technology.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you the candidates 68 who are present and 90 in absentia, to whom I know to be suitable as much by character as by learning, and having successfully completed the necessary requirements for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Technology, and pray that they may be awarded the degree of Bachelor of Technology.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Act as the Chairman of the Academic Council of NIIT University, and in recognition of your being suitable as much by character as by learning, and having successfully completed the necessary requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Technology, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Technology and require you that in thought, word, and action you prove yourself worthy of it.
Anirudh Pandurangi. Aditya Akash Misra. Aditya Jayadevan. Aditya Ravindra More. Adda Tiwari. Anirudh Sharma. Ankarla Manas. Antariksh Kalbande. Anurag Dikshit. Apurv Sharma. Archit Gupta. Aryan Anil Kumar Vasni. Ashish Kumar. Athad Dut. Ayan Ali. Bhavna Gog. Devanshu Saini. Eshe Dogra. Gayatri. Harsh Sinha. Harshal Jain. Himanshu Chaudhary. Ifam Hussain Siddiqui. Iftikhar Asif. Karam Aurora. Kartik Gupta. Kodali Tejavardhan. K. Varsit Sai. Koya Vishnuvardhan. Kriti Mathur. Ladli Rajendra Jain. Laksh. Madam Shetty Venkata Balaji Avilash. Manan Goel. Manshi Pathak. Manvi Kumar. Medhapuram Shunil Kumar. Muskan Gupta. Nelakoti Bharsita. Om Sagar Golap. Palak Sau. Okay. Parth Shekhar Shimpi. Predit Mehta. Pratham Sharma. Prayoti Paliwal. Putta Dhananjay Reddy. Rachna Sinha. Kumar Rahul. Rapuri Alekho Purnima. Ritika. Ria Goel. Riaz Ghori Saik. Shakshi Vinay Maharaj. Shakshi Jain. Shailaja Tripathi. Shalini Mittal. Shashya Bhatnagar. Shubhi Tewari. Siddharth Saxena. Siddharth Sankara. Somia Kumari. Shruti Subramanian. Tania Patel. Vansh Bhatnagar. Vishisht Ranjan. Yara Boina Rusi. Yash Rajesh Tiwari. Yuvraj Singh Shekhawat. Thank you, sir.
May I request all the recipients of the degree of Master of Technology to rise from their seats? I request Professor Debashish Sengupta, Dean Technology, to present the candidates for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Cybersecurity.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you the candidates, 15 who are present and 33 in absentia, to whom I know to be suitable as much by character as by learning, and having successfully completed the necessary requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Cybersecurity, and pray that they may be awarded the degree of Master of Technology in Cybersecurity.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Act as the Chairman of the Academic Council of NIT University, and in recognition of your being suitable as much by character as by learning, and having successfully completed the necessary requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Cybersecurity, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Technology in Cybersecurity and require you that in thought, word, and action, you prove yourself worthy of it.
Afrin Naz. Christo Scaria Joseph. Jaiprakash Kumar. Jishnu Chandran. Kallam Shekhar. Nidhi Dwivedi. Peddakotla Kavya Reddy. Rahul Nambiar. Shaurabh Singh. Srish Bewhar. Srija Sriram Jangaukar. Shubham Taksali. Shonali Malhotra. Suprabhat Kumar Bhattacharya. Tejasri C.H. Thank you, sir.
I request Professor Debashish Sengupta, Dean Technology, to present the candidate for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Geographic Information Systems.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you the candidate to whom I know to be suitable as much by character as by learning, and having successfully completed the necessary requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Geographic Information Systems, and pray that he may be awarded the degree of Master of Technology in Geographic Information Systems.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Act as the Chairman of the Academic Council of NIT University, and in recognition of your being suitable as much by character as by learning, and having successfully completed the necessary requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Geographic Information Systems, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Technology in Geographic Information Systems and require you that in thought, word and action, you prove yourself worthy of it.
Shottam Misra. Thank you, sir.
I request Professor Debashish Sengupta, Dean Technology, to present the candidates for the award of the degree of Master of Science Integrated in Computer Science.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you the candidates, one who is present and two in absentia, to whom I know to be suitable as much by character as by learning, and having successfully completed the necessary requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Science Integrated in Computer Science, and pray that they may be awarded the degree of Master of Science Integrated in Computer Science.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Act as the Chairman of the Academic Council of NIT University, and in recognition of your being suitable as much by character as by learning, and having successfully completed the necessary requirements for the award of Master of Science Integrated in Computer Science, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Science Integrated in Computer Science and require you that in thought, word and action, you prove yourself worthy of it.
Naman Chaturvedi. Thank you, sir.
May I request all the graduates of the management area to rise from their seats? May I now request Dr. Sushil Kalyani, Area Director Management, to present the candidates for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you the candidate to whom I know to be suitable as much by character as by learning, and having successfully completed the necessary requirements for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration, and pray that he may be awarded the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Act as the Chairman of the Academic Council of NIT University, and in recognition of your being suitable as much by character as by learning, and having successfully completed the necessary requirements for the award of degree of Bachelor of Business Administration, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration and require you that in thought, word and action, you prove yourself worthy of it.
Gaurav Chaurasia. Thank you, sir.
May I now request Dr. Sushil Kalyani, Area Director Management, to present the candidates for the award of the degree of Master of Business Administration Integrated.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you the candidates, 17 who are present and 8 in absentia, to whom I know to be suitable as much by character as by learning, and having successfully completed the necessary requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Business Administration Integrated, and pray that they may be awarded the degree of Master of Business Administration Integrated.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Act as the Chairman of the Academic Council of NIT University, and in recognition of your being suitable as much by character as by learning, and having successfully completed the necessary requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Business Administration Integrated, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Business Administration Integrated and require you that in thought, word and action, You prove yourself worthy of it.
Akash Gupta. Abhijit Singh. Alistair Agnelowas. Anchit Malhotra. Anshika Kaushal. Anushri Vaibhav Sarpotdar. Ishika Agarwal. Kambampati Ananya. Nikita Vashisht. Ravi Kiran Bhattacharya. Rishita Srikhande. Shireen Verma. Simran Shrikant Bhoyer. Srijita Mukherjee. Suraj Arora. Vedang Parashar. Yamini Khandelwal. Thank you, sir.
May I now request Dr. Sushil Kalyani, Area Director Management, to present the candidates for the award of the degree of Master of Business Administration, Information System and Data Engineering.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you the candidates, 10 who are present and 21 in absentia, to whom I know to be suitable as much by character as by learning, and having successfully completed the necessary requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Business Administration, Information System and Data Engineering, and pray that they may be awarded the degree of Master of Business Administration, Information System and Data Engineering.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Act as the Chairman of the Academic Council of NIT University, and in recognition of your being suitable as much by character as by learning, and having successfully completed the necessary requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Business Administration, Information System and Data Engineering, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Business Administration, Information System and Data Engineering, and require you that in thought, word and action, you prove yourself worthy of it.
Advitiya Shrav. Himanshu Bisht. Rishabh Chaudhary. Rishabh Jaiswal. Sahil Saxena. Sahil Malhotra. Sharma Yamini Rajkishore. Shubham Singh. Saurav Shukla. Upasana Goenka. Thank you, sir.
May I now request Professor Debashish Sengupta, Dean Technology, to present the candidates for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Educational Technology.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you the candidates, one who is present and one in absentia, to whom I know to be suitable as much by character as by learning, and having successfully completed the necessary requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Educational Technology, and pray that they may be awarded the degree of Master of Technology in Educational Technology.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Act as the Chairman of the Academic Council of NIIT University, and in recognition of your being suitable as much by character as by learning, and having successfully completed the necessary requirements for the award of Master of Technology in Educational Technology, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Technology in Educational Technology, and require you that in thought, word, and action, you prove yourself worthy of it.
Gautam More. Thank you, sir.
May I now request Professor Debashish Sengupta, Dean Technology, to present the candidate for the award for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you the candidate in absentia, to whom I know to be suitable as much by character as by learning, and having successfully completed the necessary requirements for the award of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, and pray that she may be awarded the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Act as the Chairman of the Academic Council of NIIT University, and in recognition of your being suitable as much by character as by learning, and having successfully completed the necessary requirements for the award of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, and require you that in thought, word, and action, you prove yourself worthy of it.
Thank you, sir.
Let the oath be administered. I would like to call upon Christos Karia Joseph to lead the oath. May I request all the degree holders to rise from their respective seats and repeat after him.
I hereby pledge that I will constantly endeavor to be honest and upright in the discharge of my duties. I will uphold the dignity of the individual and the integrity of the profession. I will utilize my knowledge and learning for the glory of NIIT University and for the service of the country and mankind at large. Thank you.
Thank you, Christo. I would like to request Mr. Vijay Thadani, co-founder NIT University, to bless the graduates with his kind words and formally introduce the chief guest.
My dear graduating class of Newtons, graduated class of Newtons, you can congratulate yourself. Heartiest congratulations. This is a monumental moment. You've conquered exams, projects, and classes. You found new ways of bunking classes. And you leveled up to face new challenges, which many of us tried for many, many years but could not. For example, you never took the class 12 exam and you found your way to the college. You joined a residential university by moving from one room in your house to the other. You navigated the COVID-19 pandemic, and you even practiced solitary confinement. Many of you would remember. You learned all possible formats of learning, online, hybrid, online from hostel, online from class. And obviously, you also found new ways of bunking classes. Creativity was at full throttle. I must say it gave us nurturers also all the opportunity to be creative and to be trying to be one step ahead of you. So you not just graduated, you leveled up. You've actually demonstrated supreme adaptability and dexterity, which are two very important qualities which will come in very useful to you as you go further in life. So in gamer terms, you have completed a boss level of one epic chapter, and you are on to the next thrilling mission, and that is the mission of professional life. And by the way, now you've joined the ranks of a very, very important set of people called Forever Newtons. Notice in NIT University, you don't become alumni. You remain forever Newtons. So you've joined the ranks of 3,456 forever Newtons who are determined to change this world. And now you are going to participate in this. We are obviously proud of your achievements and very grateful for your contribution. Amongst the many things that you did, 9 new clubs and the shooting range and many, many other things modeled you. And one thing which I feel very proud of is the Ringo Club. Ringo, as you know, was the dog we all loved. And we lost that dog. And in his memory, you created a club which now has many other members. And they are I call the permanent residents of NIT University. So Brownie, as well as, what's the other guy's name? Does anybody remember? There you are. They also wish you all the best. All right, we're going to miss you. We're going to miss your energy, the zing, the creativity, and the enthusiasm. But more important than that, the tree you planted will miss you, so come and look it up. Brownie will miss you. Come and look him up. Pet him. And remain connected with the university because we want to play a role in your future beyond the university. And we encourage you to play a role in the future of the university as well. To the parents, heartiest congratulations. Very, very proud moment for each one of you. The moment that we are celebrating today is primarily the result of the strong foundation you built, the values you inculcated, the encouragement you provided, and the sleepless nights that you went through to bring this child, who's now a young man or woman. Most of all, we are grateful to you for the trust you placed in the NIT University by sharing your most prized possession with us, and that too for as long as 4 years or 2 years, as the case may be. You gave us shy boys and girls, and we are returning back to you smart, confident young men and women who, as I said, are determined to rebuild this world. And moms, you'll be very pleased to know we've been able to achieve something which you were not able to do for the first 18 years. We have been able to make them eat ghee and tori with great relish, which you could not do. But parents, you should be proud that our survey of industry partners actually tells us that this class of Newtons actually has brought some special elements of this society or to this society and in representing the university. Most important of them is a hunger for learning, a positive attitude, and supreme confidence in being able to solve any problem. This was a consistent feedback from nearly 150 odd organizations which participated in the industry practice program. Back to Newtons. As you step out in this professional world, that's the next round of this game, I want to give you 4 power potions, right? You understand gaming, and stimulants, which will help you navigate the next level with great ease. And that is the mission of professional life. The 3 that I refer to will be very short. The 4th one is the real powerful one. The first one is AI and automation. So Lenin once said, there are decades when nothing happens, and then there are years when decades happen. I think generative AI is one such thing. In 2 years, it appears as if a whole decade has happened. And I think many of you have mastered that, though for wrong reasons, but nevertheless. AI is just that. You've learned the basics, and it's time now to embrace it as a tool to boost your efficiency and get your innovative juices or innovation juices going. The second stimulant is adaptability. By the way, that's your secret sauce. You demonstrated it. You practiced it for as many years. You're masters at that. And you will realize that success comes from those who can pivot when needed, not from having all the answers. So, ability to pivot when needed is, I think, the ability that you have built. The third is sustainability, and Raji referred to that. The future is green. Sustainability is the future of business, and you are personally invested in that. Remember the sweat that you invested in 2 weeks every year when the humidity was very high? That is an investment which has to get return for the society. So think green, act responsibly, and ensure innovation and sustainability work together. And now I would like to introduce the 4th portion, the most powerful portion, who's our chief guest today. She's someone who embodies the very spirit of innovation, adaptability, and forward thinking that we've been talking about. But before I proceed further, explain a little bit about her, one honest confession and a disclaimer. Parts of the quotes that I am attributing to her have been picked up from ChatGPT. So if ChatGPT was hallucinating, I'll maintain my distance with Devjani. She's an accidental techie. She once joked that her career in tech was a happy accident. I'll keep looking at her. It just goes on to show that sometimes life leads you to unexpected places, and those places turn out to be where you make the most impact. Known for her boundless energy, she often says that her days are powered by equal parts of coffee and technology. In her words, some days I'm not sure whether I'm running on caffeine or code. Much like you, she had to navigate a constantly changing world, and she once likened outdated policies to a buffering icon. You know the buffering icon that you see on the screen. Her advice, be the fast forward button, not the buffering icon. So ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a privilege to introduce Devjani Ghosh, a trailblazer in the tech industry and a champion of innovation and inclusivity. Devjani is the president of the National Association of Software and Services Companies, NASSCOM, and also, right now, a distinguished fellow at Niti Aayog. She is the 5th president of NASSCOM and the first woman to be at its helm in the 3-decade history. She is a firm believer in the power of technology in enhancing lives and livelihoods, leveraging it for societal good. She was instrumental in developing Think Digital, Think India strategy aimed at establishing India as a hub for digital talent and innovation. As the NASSCOM president, her approach has been focused on a 3-point agenda: talent development and reskilling, strengthening the innovation culture, and collaborating with governments across the world to open new opportunities for Indian IT industry. She spearheaded many initiatives, but one of the key ones is the NASSCOM's 10,000 startups, which supports the growth of India's startup ecosystem. She's been recognized and honored many times. And in each of those, she's always been the first woman, the first leader to lead this. In January 2018, she was felicitated by the President of India under the auspices of the First Ladies Program, which honors exceptional women pioneers in their respective fields. She was also recognized as one of the 100 most influential women in UK-India relations. She was recognized by the Vogue magazine as the Tech Leader of the Year, by Fortune India as one of the most powerful women in India, by Business Today as one of the strongest tech leaders in India, and so on. She is known for bringing creative work practices to the corporate world. She's even been part of a team dance-off. Her message was, sometimes you have to dance through the challenges to find the solution. I knew she'll challenge that. She is a passionate advocate for women empowerment, diversity, and inclusion. She is a role model as a lifelong learner. She believes that learning never stops, and a trainable mindset is the biggest strength one can have. In her words, I quote, "The day I stop learning is the day I need an upgrade. and I'm not planning on hitting that update button anytime soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have great pleasure in presenting to you Debjani Ghosh.
No, I'm good. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, the dance bit was total hallucination, complete. But it is just such a privilege. It is such an honor to be here on this beautiful campus to celebrate this amazingly special day with all of you. So first of all, my heartfelt thanks to Mr. Pawar, Mr. Thadani, and Mr. Gopalan for your very kind invitation. But before I congratulate the class of 2024, please put your hands together and congratulate every parent and every teacher in this room who is responsible for where you are today and who you are today. Thank you. In fact, when I was your age and when I was exactly where you are, I don't think I half realized the value of parents and the value of family, to be very honest. But as you grow older and as you go through this journey called life, you will realize that there is, frankly, very few people in life who are there for you when you fall, and fall you will, number of times. And there are very few people who are there for you without judgment when you fall. And they're the same ones who are cheering the loudest when you get up and walk. And they, for me at least, they are the parents. They are my parents. You know, when I'm doing something well, or even when I'm having a bad day, I know the person who's rooting for me the loudest is up there, my dad, you know, and my mom. So this is something, I think, the value of family, the value of parents, we so underestimate in our lives when we are young, when we frankly should be paying a lot of attention to it, and we realize it when we are older. So if there's one thing you do learn from our experiences, I think it is that. Value the family. They are going to be there right with you in this journey. So with that, class of 2024, congratulations. It is an amazing day for you all. It is the beginning of the rest of your life. That's how I see it. It is really the beginning of the rest of your life. And as we talk about that rest of the life, any Game of Thrones fans in this room? I hope you're allowed to watch Game of Thrones, all above 18, right? Well, that one hand that went up, you have some serious advantage in this world that we are getting into, because this world that we are getting into, Vijay talked about AI, this world that you are getting into is going to be the game of AI. Let's just be very clear about that. And it is going to be as ruthless as anything you have seen on TV. So let's talk a little bit about this world, and let's talk a little bit about what it takes to navigate through this journey. You know, the first thing, as I was driving through your beautiful campus, and then, of course, listening to Raji, Mr. Pawar talk about the core values, I think as students of NIT, you have a few remarkable advantages that you are going to enter this game of AI with. First, you've been immersed in the ethos of sustainability. And that is so amazing. You have learned the importance of committing to a mindset. A mindset is what is important, because that stays with you forever. But you have been exposed and you have lived that mindset of living in harmony with nature. And in today's world, sustainability isn't just about preserving the environment. Of course, that's a very important part of it, but it's a philosophy that shapes how you lead, that shapes how you innovate, and that shapes how you differentiate yourselves. Most of us are trying to figure out what it means. Most of us are trying to figure out how do we imbibe these values into our day-to-day lives. If you have really taken this practice, this belief of sustainability, and if you have built that into your thinking, you'll have a huge competitive advantage as you enter the world, the workforce. The second one is what, again, Raji talked about, is industry readiness. To me, that basically means adaptability and continuous learning. You cannot be industry ready by reading a book. You can only be industry ready if you are continuously going, adapting to the changes that's happening in industry, because industry is changing pretty much by the day, by the minute. And once again, if you have embraced that mindset of adaptability, that mindset of change, I think you are in a serious position of advantage as you enter the workforce. And the third one, which I really loved, is this concept of seamless, no boundaries, no beginning, no end. That is such a powerful mindset for of course, today's world, I think, but for eternity. I mean, the biggest mistake we make today is boxing ourselves, creating these false boundaries around what we think we can do and what we think we cannot do. I studied economics and political science, and today I am seen, right or wrong, as a leader in the tech industry. Today, I not only lead NASSCOM, but now in my charter in Niti Aayog, I am building India's first frontier tech think tank for the government. And as an economist, as somebody who studied economics and political science, and one of the reasons why I'm able to do this, because I do not believe in boundaries. I absolutely do not let boundaries hold me back or define who I am. For me, it's all about learning. The one thing that, with is the hunger for learning. I don't know how many books you all read, but I have to read minimum 3 books a week. I have to. Because I'm really worried if I don't, and the day I stop learning, I will not be relevant anymore. And that relevance is a very important thing, because you are only as good as you are relevant. Remember that always. If your company, your employers think you're relevant, tremendously valued. It's not about anything else. And relevance comes from your ability to live in the moment, to grasp what's happening around you, and of course, contribute. So these are 3 huge advantages your institute, your alma mater, has given you. Now, of course, how you use it, how you take it forward, how you live it. It's not just about being there on a poster or a PowerPoint, right? This has to be seen in your behavior. And that is completely up to you. But if you do live these values, I think you will have such a huge competitive advantage in this tremendously chaotic world you're going to enter. So let's talk a little bit about the game of AI, about this world that you are entering. It's very important to recognize the unique moment in history where you are stepping into a world that is pretty much at a pivotal time of transformation and disruption. You are entering a world. Let's talk about India for a minute. All of you have heard about Viksit Bharat. Anyone who hasn't heard Viksit Bharat 2047, where our goal is, what happens in 2047? Yep, 2047, we will celebrate 100 years of independence. And what we have set as a goal is that when we celebrate the 100 years of independence, we will celebrate it as a developed country, as a developed nation, as Viksit Bharat, right? 2047, yeah, it gives me goosebumps every time I think about it. It is just such a bold ambition to have out there. But 2047 is not that far off. 2047 is 20 plus years down the line, right? Who's going to drive that vision? Not us. The people on the dais, sure, we will advise and we'll be there to cheerlead the thing, but we're not going to drive that. Who's going to drive that change? It's you. You are going to be the agents of change to either make that happen or not. And when you think about it, the next 20 years for India has to be years of exponential growth, has to be years of abundance in order for us to get to this, the dream of Viksit Bharat, where our GDP goes from 7 trillion to 38 trillion. Our per capita GDP goes from 2,500 to USD 18,000. Think, and that is your lifetime. It's your lifetime, 20 years, that's the India you're going to be living in. If you choose to create that India. Because a future is not what we think. Our future is the actions we take today. So this is the pivotal moment you are entering this industry where you truly can make or break the future of India by the actions you take today. I know it's a huge responsibility I'm putting on your shoulders, but I would die to be in your place. I would die to have that opportunity to make that kind of a difference. I mean, this is a lifetime opportunity you all are getting. This is what they say, being at the right place at the right time. And you are at the right place at the right time. So what I wanted to do is quickly share with you a few life hacks. You know, the one thing I have been blessed with is a network of mentors. I surround myself with them who have played such an amazing role in not just the journey till now, but who I am as a person. And these are amazing people. And by the way, Raji, or as you call him, Mr. Pawar, is one of them. And each one of them, through their actions, through their values, through their work, and through, of course, interactions we have, has taught me some amazing lessons. I'm going to leave you today, I'm going to share with you today 5 of those lessons which have been completely game-changing for me. And I hope that it will be as impactful for you as you navigate the world that you are going to enter. So, the world that you are going to enter, there's good news and bad news. What do you want first? Why does everyone say bad news? It's like, everyone wants to start with the bad. The bad. I think that we've already talked a lot about the bad. The bad is, it's going to be at its chaotic best. The moment you enter your workforce, and I know a lot of you are working and you'll go back there, I think one of the first things you will hear, if you have a good employer, one of the first things you will hear is you need to unlearn everything you have learned. And it's tremendously difficult thing to hear. It's a tremendously difficult thing to, it's one of those bitter pills that you have to take. I was shocked when I first heard it. But then if you don't unlearn, how will you create space for the new learning? Even our minds have limited capacity, right? You have to create that space. So the first lesson, and that comes with the bad news, is, and it's also the good news, right? The era of technology, the era of AI, I think technology is the biggest equalizer we ever invented. So you, me, and everyone else, we're all in the same position. The starting line is the same for everyone, and that's the good news. It's absolutely the same for everyone. You know, in the past, age, experience had a lot of value. Today, it's not necessary they will have value. In fact, when we hold on to our experience and we hold on to the past and say, you know, this is who I am because of what I did, it becomes a liability. Because we are not letting go of the past. And we are not embracing the new. So you have a huge advantage. You're starting at a time we're all equals. Literally, we are all equals. And this was told to me by somebody who leads one of the largest industry conglomerates in India. Again, privileged to have him as my mentor. And this is what he told me. You are competing with the youngest person in your team today. And the only thing that differentiates who gets ahead and who doesn't is how fast you learn. How fast you unlearn, how fast you learn, and how fast you adapt to those changes. That's the only thing that differentiates, period. Right? And if you have experience and you can use that experience to this new learning, that's an advantage. But if you have experience and that experience holds you back from the new learning, it's a liability. So the good news is we are all pretty much starting off in the same spot, the same starting line for all of us. So that's sort of the first lesson, right? It's going to be tremendously chaotic. It's going to be, the good thing is we are all in the same boat, and it's all about who can outlearn your competition. That's what it's all about, right? And if I have to summarize this, you are now going to be playing the infinite game. Do you know what the infinite game is? Where there's no end. So all of us, me, you, we have all been brought up, valuing this system of reaching the goalpost first. So class mein, what's your rank? Are you first? Are you second? Where are you? It's always been about what rank have you got? Have you got the highest percentage or not? Again, this goes back to what I said. You have to unlearn a lot of what you learned, right? If there's one thing you need to unlearn today, it's that. That mindset will get you nowhere in this industry. That mindset will only hold you back because there is no game post. There is no goal post. There's no finishing line. The moment you think you're reaching the finishing line, some disruption will happen and the finishing line will change. What do you do then? Sit back and say, oh my God? No. You change your game plan. You change your game plan. You quickly learn and you figure out how to now move ahead faster than the others who are running with you. So you are playing the infinite game. Remember that. Infinite game, we are all equal. Everybody is in the same boat. And your advantage will be your ability to learn faster than your competition and adapt to the changes faster than your competition. It's all about resilience. It's all about how fast you can move, right? That's lesson one. Please keep that in mind. There is no goalpost. You may think you want to become a CEO. In 5 years, the whole CEO fashion might go away completely because the entire ecosystem is getting disrupted. Business models are getting disrupted. So focus on how fast you can go and how quickly you can change. The second thing I want to talk about is you'll be surrounded by a lot of chaos. But don't let the chaos overwhelm you. The one thing I have learned from my mentors is when you see a really big, complex problem, step back. Step back. Start breaking it down into smaller problems. The moment you do that, patterns start emerging. Engineering students, you will appreciate this, I think. The moment patterns emerge, you will start finding solutions. So, I'll give you an example of something I'm dealing with right now. One of the biggest issues now for India is what will happen with AI to industry in India. What will be industries, the tech industry, what will be their position? What will be their differentiation? Are we going to lose out on the advantage we have created over so many years because of AI? Is AI going to disrupt India's service sector, which is tech service sector, which is 7% of the GDP? Big problem. And as NASSCOM, that's something I've been obsessing about, right? It's such a big problem. But now you start breaking down the problem. You start breaking down the problem and you realize we're living at a time of two parallel truths. The first truth, AI is one of the most transformative technologies of our lifetime. Electricity transformed the world. AI is going to be equally transformative. No debate, no doubts. Second truth, at the same time, we have still not seen the real impact of AI. And there are a lot of questions. Where is the impact? Where is the ROI? And both of these, and I know we are not used to living in an ecosystem where you have two such strong parallel truths coexisting. It's always sequential. Right now, both are true. And we're living in that world. We're living in the world, one hand we are saying this is God, and on the other hand we are questioning what's its value. Where will it make a difference? And when you start doing that, when you start breaking down that problem, you start realizing that the true value of AI in the next few years is going to be about application. It's going to be about identifying the use cases and applying it at scale. Applied AI is where the monetization value lies, opportunity lies. And when you break that down further, you realize that in order for you to start building the thought process for applied AI, human interaction, the human centricity, the human angle becomes so important. Earlier when you think about AI and models and AGI, everyone's questioning the value of humans, right? But you start breaking it down and you suddenly realize that AI cannot happen, the impact we desire cannot happen without humans. And when you start literally breaking down and starting to understand this, you suddenly realize the tremendous opportunity in it for India. The one thing India has in plenty is adaptable talent, tremendous adaptable talent. The second thing India has, and in plenty, are tremendously large problems. And both are blessings, both are opportunities. Now apply this talent to the problems. We can be the ones to show the world how to unlock the potential for AI or value for AI to create a better planet, to create a better future, to unlock that productivity promise that everyone talks about. But we can be the ones. So that's the role I want India to play. I want India to be seen as the leader for human-centric AI that is getting used to create a better world for humans. That is augmented intelligence, not artificial intelligence. And you, again, are the people who will or can make that happen. I mean, this, again, goes back to you, right? This is where I really feel that the world needs India, and India that will advocate for ethics, for fairness, inclusion in this technological revolution. We've all talked about Industry 4.0, but Industry 4.0, while it has had tremendous advantages, it has also taken a tremendous toll on the environment. It has taken a tremendous toll on humanity. And I think we have to start thinking as India what lies beyond Industry 4.0. And can we be the country to shape it? And if we shape it, we want it to be human-centric. We want it to be environment-friendly. We want it to be resilient. How do we do that? And again, I'm looking at you for the answers, because you will be in that position to give us those answers. So that's the second thing I wanted to talk about, which is don't get overwhelmed by the chaos. Break it down till the patterns emerge. Once the patterns emerge, you will start finding opportunities that did not exist. Third, embrace your differences. This was so important. I joined Intel many years back, spent 21 years there. When I joined Intel as an economics grad, I joined because my father insisted I join Intel, so I joined. Within a week or two, they send you to US, to R&B for your induction. And I was there. Within a week or two, I said, wrong decision, boss. This is like an epic mistake that I have made. And once I reach back India, I'm going to quit. So, they say things happen over coffee. So I was sitting in the cafeteria, figuring out how to tell my bosses, etc. And a very, very senior leader at Intel, one of the legends of Intel, passing by, saw me and said, newbie. I said, yep. He said, come, let's have coffee. So we sat down. And he asked me how things were going. I had nothing to lose. I was like a 20-year-old kid. I had absolutely nothing to lose. So I told him, things are going great, but I'm going to leave. So he sort of took him a bit by surprise. And then he said, tell me more. Tell me why. Why do you want to leave? And I said, because I just don't fit in. I don't know why you hired me. Maybe you made that mistake. But even if I go to a cafeteria, the person serving food is an engineer. You know, I just don't fit into this organization. Every time I walk into the room, people are staring at me. Like, who is she and why is she here? And he said something which, again, changed my life. He said, you know, you have such a big advantage that when you walk into the room, people actually care. Because most of the time when we walk into the room and we are all equals, nobody cares. You have an advantage where when you walk into the room, because of your difference, people want to know why you're in that room. Now, there are two things you can do. You can hide for cover and you can say, oh my God, this is making me very uncomfortable, so I'm going to leave the room. Or the second thing you can do is embrace that opportunity, embrace that captive audience, and ensure they never ask that question again. But for you to do that, not only do you need lots of confidence, you need to embrace your difference, but you also need to have content. Because the difference, that perception, lasts for all of 2 minutes till you open your mouth. Once you open your mouth and they hear what you have to say, either they are convinced you don't belong there, or they will never question you again. And I made it my life's motto not to be worried about those 2 minutes of, why is she here? What is she doing here? My motto was to ensure that in 2 minutes, every eye in the room will be, she belongs in this room. The value that she's bringing in. And that can only happen if you embrace, and each of you, this is not a gender thing. Each of you are unique. Each of you will have your differences. Each of you will have some colleagues saying, oh, you're so different. Embrace that. That's one of your biggest strengths that you will have. So that's my third lesson that I have learned. Fourth, how many times have you been told that failure is bad? How many times have you been told you only fail when you are lazy, when you don't study, when you do this, some cases that's true. But a lot of us fail because we try new things. Failure for me are the battle scars that I wear, and I wear with so much pride because they show the world what I'm capable of. They show the world the battles I have fought. They show the world what have I learned. And again, another tremendously valuable mentor taught me this trick. When you fail, and fail you must, because if you go through life without failing, it means you have not tried a single new thing. It means you are just following the process, and please don't waste your life doing that. If there's one ask I have of you, please don't waste your life doing that. Try new things, and if you are going to try new things, you are going to fail 50% of the time or maybe more. But when you fail, just learn one trick. Fall forward. Because when you fall forward and you get up, you already are a few steps ahead. And that's why they say failure is one of the best teachers. So embrace that philosophy and learn to fall forward, but do not fear falling, because you will fall many times. You should fall many times. It builds character, it builds wisdom, it builds our experiences. In fact, failure, as I said, will be, show off your failures. I show off mine. As I said, they are my battle scars. I'm very proud of every single one of my failures. So embrace them. Last but not the least, something we often ignore, ourselves. In this crazy rush that you will get into, this race that you will get into, this infinite game where there's no finishing line, whenever we are thinking about ourselves, our health, our family, it's always, I can do that later. They say that, we all hold two balls. One is a crystal ball and one is a rubber ball. The crystal ball, if you drop, it'll shatter. The rubber ball, if you drop, will bounce back. for the large part, for majority of your career, you will think the crystal ball is work and the rubber ball is family. You can keep dropping the rubber ball. It's okay. And your health. You can keep dropping it. It's okay. Someday you will pick it up. That's one of the biggest mistakes my generation has made. Please don't repeat that. Just keep in mind, you can never pour from an empty cup. And when you feel you're getting to that stage, prioritize yourself. Take the time for yourself. Prioritize your health. If you want to bring your A game to the table, you have to be healthy in body and mind. Your family has to be healthy because it's very important to know that they are happy, they're healthy, they're well, right? So last but not the least, this is one thing we have always pushed out. We have always said, this can wait. This has always been the rubber ball. Now, most days for me, this is the crystal ball. Because I know that if I drop this and it shatters, I can't go after my dreams. I can't do half the things I want to do. So this becomes very, very important. So class of 2024, as I said, you are entering the workforce at a very pivotal moment in history. The decisions you make, the systems you build, the innovations you will create, they will shape not just the future of AI, the future of India, but the future of humanity. Please remember that. So you leave this campus, carry with you not just your degrees, but a sense of purpose. Be bold in your aspirations, compassionate, ethical in your approach, relentless in your pursuit of excellence, and continue to be humble, always. It's one of the greatest values that we can have. And enjoy every bit of this journey in changing India, building Viksit Bharat, changing the world. Just ensure that whatever you build for the better. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words. It was really a treat listening to you, ma'am. May I now request the Honorable Chief Guest, Ms. Devjani Ghosh, to award the Dr. Karan Singh Gold Medal to the position holders program-wise. Archit Gupta for standing first in Bachelor of Technology. Manish Shaw for standing first in Postgraduate Diploma in Banking and Relationship Management in absentia. Christos Caria Joseph for standing first in Master of Technology. Tawfiq Sheikh for standing first in Master of Business Administration in absentia. I request the Honorable Chief Guest, Ms. Devjani Ghosh, to award the silver medal to the position holders program-wise. Palak Sahu for standing second in Bachelor of Technology. Kambampati Ananya for standing second in Master of Business Administration Integrated. Dinesh Giri for standing second in Postgraduate Diploma in Banking and Relationship Management in absentia. There's a tie for silver medal in Master of Technology between Nidhi Dwivedi and Tejashri CH for standing second in Master of Technology. Upasna Goenka for standing second in Master of Business Administration, Information System and Data Engineering. I request the Honorable Chief Guest, Ms. Devjani Ghosh, to award the bronze medal to the position holders program-wise. Naman Shankar Kumar Jha for standing third in Bachelor of Technology, Batch 2024 in absentia. Srijita Mukherjee for standing third in Master of Business Administration Integrated. Harshit Pratap Singh for standing third in Postgraduate Diploma in Banking and Relationship Management in absentia. Again, there's a tie for bronze medal in Master of Technology between Mirza Zishan Beg and Venkatamurthy Lakshman Thumma for standing third in Master of Technology in absentia. Muhammad Rehan Khan for standing third in Master of Business Administration, Information System and Data Engineering in absentia. I request the Honorable Chief Guest, Ms. Devjani Ghosh, to award the gold medal to the position holders stream-wise. Archit Gupta for standing first in BTech Computer Science and Engineering. Ayush Sinha for standing first in BTech Data Science in absentia. Christos Scaria Joseph for standing first in Master of Technology, Cybersecurity. I request the Honorable Chief Guest, Ms. Devjani Ghosh, to award the silver medal to the position holders stream-wise. Palak Sahu for standing second in BTech Computer Science and Engineering. Yara Boina Rushi for standing second in BTech Cybersecurity. Palash Munshi for standing second in BTech Data Science in absentia. I request the Honorable Chief Guest, Ms. Devjani Ghosh, to award the bronze medal to the position holders stream-wise. Naman Shankar Kumar Jha for standing third in BTech Computer Science and Engineering in absentia. Radha Raman for standing third in BTech Cybersecurity in absentia. Sheikh Asif for standing third in BTech Data Science in absentia. I request the Honorable Chief Guest, Ms. Devjani Ghosh, to present the Ram Rajendra Malhotra Award 2024, which is awarded to the best all-round student amongst the undergraduate graduating class. This year, the award is being conferred upon Ms. Shailaja Tripathi from Bachelor of Technology. Thank you, ma'am, for doing the honors. I request our founder, Mr. R.S. Pawar, to present a memento to the chief guest, Ms. Devjani Ghosh. May I now request Professor Prakash Gopalan, President NIT University, to present the sojourn of last year and propose the vote of thanks.
The major highlights of the last year is what I'm going to be talking about prior to proposing a vote of thanks. We had our annual lecture 2023 on November 26th last year. And we had a very, very eminent speaker, someone I think who also had been a brand ambassador of NIT Limited, Vishwanathan Anand. And he spoke on shaping a beautiful mind. I think it was one of the highlights of the year, truly a talk of immense value. And I think just like Devjani talked to you about what you need to do in life, the right things to do, you heard something very, very similar from Vishwanathan Anand last year. The university awarded an honorary doctorate to Mr. Chandra Bhushan for his contributions to sustainability in line with one of our core principles of the university. We also had the opportunity to host 3 distinguished or founding lectures in the founding lecture series. On the academic front, the university made major strides in the innovations in curricula and in teaching learning aspects, particularly the project-based learning, which we call additive curriculum. We had embraced this quite a while ago, but many strides happened during the course of last year. This eventually led to a thought process that today the industry practice that you have underwent for a period of 6 months should actually now begin to extend for a period of 1 year. The thought process here is the university is doing its bit and its fair share at breaking the walls between your classroom and the world of work. And we believe that in years exposure would give your potential employers a better chance to know who they would like to retain and who they would like to kind of foster in times to come. So I think we are being as industry friendly during this process as we can. The total student strength at the university happened to be, for this current academic year, 2,046 students to be precise. In the undergraduate BTech and the IMBA programs, we had 824 students, and the remaining 1,222 students come from the postgraduate programs, diploma programs that we run for the banking industry, the Master of Technology program that we run for Infosys and the others. So that's how we have been trying to work, once again trying to get into this industry-ready practice as much as we can. We also started 2 new programs in partnership with HDFC Bank, and the other program was in partnership with GRMI. Currently, the university partners with Infosys, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, GRMI, HDFC Ergo, ICICI Prudential, and some more are in the offing. As far as workshop and events go, we had 37 events organized during the course of the year, plus a TEDx event that was very, very highly appreciated by the entire community here at NIIT University. We also went through the ISO 9001 audit. An audit evaluated the university for its quality management systems across departments, providing insights for improvement as well as looking for compliance. We also partnered with IUCEE. We took their membership this year, and we have had activities in which our faculty members, we believe, have largely benefited through the course of the year. In terms of research activities, the faculty at the university, along with the students, published 40 journal papers, 13 conference papers, and also an edited book came out as a result. Again, the faculty at the university were responsible for 5 patents that were published. As we go along and as we look to the future, the university is in the process of drawing up a research plan to provide our faculty members means to contribute to translational research. This is a work in progress, and we expect that by the next board meeting, we will have something ready for them. This is in addition to a strategy workshop that will happen in early January next year, which will also kind of stitch elements of research in there. We are proud of our students because they are the best ambassadors. They are who define who we are. So in terms of student achievements, Parth Madan and Palak Sahu won the IBM Hack Challenge 2023. Ritupriya Chakrabarti won the first place in the online Kathak Nritya competition at the Great Indian Festival in Ottawa, Canada. Kritik Prabhakar of the 2020 batch won the first place in the Lend Me Your Ears competition at Pulse Ames Delhi Festival. Harsh Parmar, another of our alumni of the 2018 batch, received not only a cash prize but a lot of accolades and recognition for filing a patent at IBM during the very first year of his employment. If there are many more achievements that I've left out, my apologies, because whatever information I had at my disposal is what I have used in this text. I would now like to begin my vote of thanks. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate all my dear graduating Newtons. It's a moment of great pride and joy for all of us to celebrate this momentous occasion, a culmination of years of your toiling, learning, as well as growing. This day also marks a new and exciting phase ahead for all of you, and I'm sure you shall embrace this new chapter with great confidence and conviction. On behalf of NIIT University, I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to the esteemed chief guest Debjani Ghosh, who has graciously infused righteous values, inspiring virtues, and wisdom through her words. She has positively motivated not only the graduates, but every person in this audience. I'm also very thankful to our founders, Mr. Rajendra Pawar and Mr. Vijay Tharani, for their unwavering commitment to excellence and conducive learning, their perennial counsel as well as support. An event of this dimension does not unfold overnight. The wheels start rolling months in advance, as we know, and we have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated faculty members. My dear nurturers, I wish to express my gratitude for your dedication, for your patience, encouragement, and enthusiastic participation in every event of this university. To the non-teaching staff and the administrative team who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes, I am deeply grateful and thankful. From initiating the planning to ensuring the smooth conduct of an event at the university, your sweat and labor is immense. I wish to take this moment to acknowledge the parents, families, and friends who have given unflinching support, guidance, and unbridled love to our graduates. And finally, my heartiest congratulations and thank you to all the graduating Newtons. In the times to come, you will be the one flying the NU flag high and make us all proud. As you stand on the threshold of a very exciting phase, I want to leave you with the profound words of late Mr. Ratan Tata. On asked as to how he would like to be remembered, he replied, "I would like to be remembered as a leader who made a difference." My sincere wish for all dear Newtons is for them to be leaders in whatever field you choose to be. And my earnest hope is that you are leaders who will be able to make that difference. Once again, my sincere gratitude to everyone present here. Thank you for making the 14th Convocation a truly memorable event. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. May I now request our Honorable President, Professor Prakash Gopalan, to declare the convocation to be closed.
I declare the 14th Convocation of NIIT University closed.
To conclude, I wish all of you a very harmonious and happy life ahead. May the future hold endless opportunities and may you make your mark on the world. May I now request all of you to rise for National Anthem.
घन मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तब शुभ नाम में जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे। गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Thank you, music team. Thank you all for gracing the occasion and blessing our graduates.